When I was in campus, I would study. We started doing design work. From there, now I started being into Mkono. I got into doing designs. Yeah, there is scarcity of trustworthy people in the industry. If you become trustworthy in your industry, you will be entrusted on big projects and big works.
Hi everyone, thank you for tuning in. Welcome to yet another epic episode of Who Owns Kenya. Today we are joined by Victor Ndung'u of Ridadi Designers and Constructors. They deal with design and building of houses, and he's going to take us through everything that contains his work. He's going to take us through the building, the construction, the raw materials, everything you need to know about construction or building a house. Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us today. Maybe you could introduce yourself and tell us what you do.
Thank you very much. My name is Victor Ndung'u Mungai. I'm a designer. I design houses. I plan houses. We deal with architectural plans, and basically we deal with construction. We design and build. Yeah. Okay.
So anyone who needs maybe a design of a house, you will do the plan, and then you will also help in construction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe explain to us what's the process. Maybe I'm a client, I've just known about Ridadi, and I have this dream building in my house. I don't know how to execute it. How will you go about it?
First, if you want to build, the first process is consulting your consultant. If you have a consultant, you will go to your consultant and give him your mind, because our goal as consultants or as designers is bettering the ideas of the clients. You'll come, you tell me you want this and this and this type of a house, you want it to be like this, you want it to look like this, then I'll better your house and advise you on the do's and don'ts of the design you want to execute. Okay. Yeah.
So even if I came up with a design that you have never seen before, you will still try to make it work for me?
Yeah, if it works well, we must make it work for you.
Okay. Yeah. So this company, Ridadi, when was it started, and where do you operate in?
We started at 2016, 2017. And our offices are based in Ruiru, off Membli bypass. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So if I wanted to find you, is there a number or a building where?
If you want to find us, you will find us at Kiwazi House. Just it's at Membli Road. You can also find us on social media, Ridadi Designers and Contractors. You can find us, you can write us an email at Ridadi Designers and Contractors. Yeah, that's where you can find us.
Okay. And Victor, I've seen some of your work, and I must say it's very exceptional. Maybe you could tell us about your journey, your experience so far. Like where did you start? Did you start as an architect, or how has the journey been for you?
Well, the journey has been quite, I must say, I don't know the right word to use. Let me say the journey has been long. When I finished high school, my parents didn't have money to take me to campus. So I first of all started getting into mjengos. I will do vibaruas. I will work as a mtu wa mkono, fundi. Then I later raised funds to go to campus. I joined campus, studied. Then when I was in campus, I would study as I work. By the time I'm done with the campus, I was already ready for the market. Okay. Yeah.
So at this point, tell us that at which point you stopped being mtu wa mkono to now like drawing designs for people.
I stayed 1 year before I went to school. So this 1 year after high school, I completed high school at around 2013. Okay. This 1 year after high school, I did construction the whole of 2014. Now from 2015, I joined the campus. When I was in campus, I would study. We started doing design work. From there, now I started being mtu wa mkono. I got into doing designs. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe for aspiring homeowners at home, they want to, you know, right now there are a lot of people in the market who are saying we will build this for you, or maybe they even sell already constructed houses. What advice will you give a client who's a newbie in this area? Maybe they've never built a house before, but they're looking for a contractor or, you know, someone who will help them with construction. What tips can you give a person like that?
First, I will say it's good if you work with professionals. This is how you know a profession. You know a profession by looking at some of the works he's done, asking for evidence. You know, there are people who also take other people's work and they say it's their work.
Yeah.
So you have to be keen in that. You have to visit them, know where they are located, know where they know whom they worked with before. Ask for people they've worked for before. Yeah, and from there you can be able to know who can work for you. Because nowadays there are a lot of people who are quacks, and surprisingly, quacks are very convincing. Yeah. Yeah. They are very convincing. You'll find a quack trying to convince you he's done a couple of projects here and there, but they are trying to lure you to fall into their trap. I will advise any client who has never constructed, first of all, look for recommendable sources, or look for look for trusted sources that you can work with. Visit where they work, visit their offices, visit some project they've done, and from there you can be able to know and gauge their work and see if you can give them work. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, you know, in Kenya mostly, these markets, people who are able to build their own houses or, you know, do construction, build flats, whatever, they are deemed to be rich. Maybe, do you have options for people who don't have a lot of money, but they want to create their dream homes? Do you have options for those kind of people?
Yeah, of course there are options. They say a journey of 1,000 miles.
Begin with one step.
Yes, begin with one step. So what you do is you begin by one step. But what I would advise clients, before they construct anything, don't just build, design first. Design first. When you've designed a house, you are able to construct even pole. Okay. Like now, there's a friend of mine who has a house, a mansion. It's worth 6 million. Sincerely speaking, we were speaking with him the other day and he was telling me the day he remembers he had a lot of money was 60,000. The day he had a lot of money when he was constructing.
Oh wow.
We designed his house like around 5 years ago. After designing his house for like around 5 years ago, he will akipata pesa ya mchanga, akipata 20,000 anamwaga mchanga, akipata 15 anamwaga mawe, akipata 10,000 mafundi wanakuja wanafanya kidogo. Right now he's almost done. He's actually doing his gypsum right now. Oh, wow. He's almost done. Yeah. So, but you don't fear to begin constructing because you have less money. You begin by small step and you will finally get it there.
Ah, okay. Yeah. And you know, I'm guessing like any other job, this job has a lot of challenges. Maybe you could tell us some of the challenges you faced as a designer, as a contractor.
Some of the challenges we faced as an architect is the challenge of there are a lot of quacks in the industry. So these guys, they do some bad jobs, and these quacks are also cheap. So they charge cheaply to clients, and after they charge cheaply to clients run away from us. Sometimes later it brings problems to the clients. Oh, my spaces is not working. Like now, if it's residential, I'm not able to arrange my furniture properly. They find that their spaces are not working well. Okay. Those are some of the challenges we encounter. Quacks, and the other challenge is the issue of you may submit your plans to the county, they may stay before they are approved. Sometimes that delays, that makes the client to lose the cycle of building, or the cycle of construction. But we are hoping as we go by, things will go as they get better.
Okay. And you know, we've had complaints from different clients saying, oh, we got this constructor or this architect and they told us our building will be done maybe in 3 months or 6 months, but then that doesn't happen. How do you ensure that, you know, the kind of quality work you give to your clients is constant, and how do you enable that how do you ensure that you maintain that kind of service delivery?
One thing we've understood as Ridadi, we've understood that we don't have other sources of income. Construction is
there's no plan B.
Yes, there's no plan B. So we not having a plan B we give it the best to our clients. If we say it's 5 days, it becomes 5 days. If we say it's 2 weeks, it becomes 2 weeks. If we say it's 1 year, it becomes 1 year.
Yeah.
That has helped our clients to build a lot of trust in us, a lot of referrals. Clients give us referrals because we kept our words. When you understand that you don't have another place, another source of income, or you don't have another place you can earn, you become extra serious with your work.
Yeah.
So in our field, we keep our word. Whatever we told the client, we deliver whatever we told the client. Yeah.
Ah, okay, that's very nice. Thank you so much for that kind of information. And today we are on site. As you can see behind us, we have a building that's a construction building that's ongoing. Maybe you could tell us about this house. Explain to us how a plan would look like, how the design would look like. Tell us maybe the stage that it's at, and you know what kind of house it is. Yeah, and the process from here up to its completion.
Okay. Now, for instance, this is a 4 bedrooms mansionette.
Okay.
I want to take you from where we started.
Okay.
This is where we started. So in this house, it's a 4 bedroom mansionette.
Okay.
Now this 4 bedroom mansionette, this is where we began.
Okay.
The client visited our office. He said the kind of house he wanted.
Yeah.
He wanted an open kitchen to dining with an island. He wanted a sunken lounge. He wanted a roofed house. He didn't want a flat roof.
Okay.
So he visited us. We designed this for him. We brought his ideas into paper. When we brought his ideas into paper, we sat down with him. He agreed to the plan. Like now, when you enter in this house, it has the client didn't want to. Nowadays, when you enter in a house, you should not enter into the living room directly.
Okay.
It's advised that you enter to an entrance porch. You enter, like this one has an entrance porch. Okay. Entrance porch. You enter to a foyer. Then you enter to a lounge, a sunken lounge.
Oh,
the lounge is sunken.
Okay.
Now on the lounge, from the lounge, there is a dining room here, which is a bit higher, one step higher. It's higher with 150 millimeters. There's a dining room here. From the dining room, there's a kitchen. This kitchen is open to dining. It's an open kitchen to dining. Now, from this kitchen, here there is a we have just on the kitchen. We have a door here. You can access from the stairs. You can access the kitchen from this side. Now, from the staircase, it's just here, just beside the entrance porch. Now, from the staircase, on your right, there is a guest house. On the guest house, there is, of course, there are other spaces like the yard, the kitchen pantry, the guest room is ensuite. Now, from the guest room, there is this stairs which is here. On the stairs, after you use the stairs, come to the first floor. On the first floor, the client wanted us to incorporate a family room, which will be upstairs. The family room was supposed to be upstairs. Now the family room is just here upstairs, just immediately after the stairs. There is a family room here, a family room here. Just on the left there is a bedroom there, and there's another bedroom there, family room, and now there is a master bedroom. And on these bedrooms, like now the master, it has an balcony. The client didn't want the house to have a lot of balconies. We just have 2 balconies on top of it.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
And Victor, you know, we have had cases of clients having a certain budget and constructors saying that this is fixed. But then I'm guessing maybe once in a while there are additional charges. How do you ensure that you actually stick to a budget?
Well, sometimes it's not an issue with us. Sometimes it's the issue with the way things are running. Like now, for instance, there is a site I quoted last year. Last year around January, chuma was like around 900 shillings. That chuma we were buying 900 shillings. Right now it's around 1300 or 1400 because the client didn't construct at that time. So it's advised that if you're doing a budget, at least have a miscellaneous fee, because sometimes things weigh. They weigh sometimes, but tena sio ile ati sasa ina from chuma kutoka 900 tena ikuja 2000. They weigh inapanda lakini haipandi sana. So people should have that, you know, space for additional charges whenever they come up. It's advised. Maybe it's good. Sometimes we are accurate on our plans, especially to clients who design and build immediately. But to clients who design and come to build later, because actually, in fact, most of the clients, they don't build immediately after design. Most of them, some of them want to have a plan kama hii. They say wakuwa wanaiona, wengine wakuwa wanaiombea, wengine wanakuwa wanaiombea.
Yeah.
So this plan, if you're building immediately, you'll have a good, you'll have close to like an accurate quote. If you're coming to build later, sometimes the prices may be affected. Yeah.
Okay, and maybe for clarity, are you available countrywide? Can someone in Kisumu call you and you'll go there and construct for them a house?
Yeah. We work all over Kisumu. Like the other day, I just came the other day on, I came on Tuesday was yesterday. Came on Tuesday, was in Malindi for work. Yeah, we go everywhere.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So other than residential houses, do you construct buildings for commercial purposes?
Yeah, we design commercial houses, we do tall buildings. Yeah, all types of houses we design and build.
Okay.
Yeah.
And roughly how many buildings can you say you've worked on in your career?
Yeah, there are quite many.
Many is how many?
There are quite many. Not unless I check.
But there are many.
In the office, yeah, but
so we trust your experience, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe as we finish, Victor, talk to the young architects who are out there. They want to start their own construction business. They want to do their thing. Talk to them on how to build on their career. Yeah, things like that.
One thing I'll tell the young designers and young contractors who are coming up, there is scarcity of trustworthy people in the industry. If you become trustworthy in your industry, you'll be entrusted on big projects and big works. For instance, you're a young architect or a young designer who is coming up. You tell your client you're sending drawings at 5 p.m. When 5 p.m. arrives, the client is not seeing anything. 6 p.m. the client is not seeing anything. It's advised that if you tell your client you're sending a drawing at 5 p.m., send the drawing at 5 p.m. If something comes up, communicate to the client via an email or via a text, or call the client. Tell the client something came up, I will not be able to send you a drawing at 5, I'll send you a drawing at this and this time, this and this time. So whoever is coming up in the industry, either a young designer, a young interior designer, a young architect, a young contractor, be trustworthy. Keep your word. Keeping your word is one thing that will help you to stay top in the industry. And it has really helped. I have seen it working for us, and it will also work for you when you begin.
Thank you so much, Victor, for joining us today. I am sure that our audience has learned a thing or two about, construction and interior design and, basically building a house. So thank you so much. And that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you on the next episode. Bye.